In last lecture, we talked about zero conditionals. So, exercise: when you freeze water, it becomes ice. When it gets cold, I shiver. So, there is zero conditional, and it's a fact. When it gets cold, we shiver, isn't it? So, there is no condition there, it's a fact. Okay, read these sentences. So, rest of the exercise is given on the notes, you can see from there. Okay, read these sentences. The Pied Piper is blowing a tune on a flute. I have met the people of Hamelin. The rats did not do this blunder. In the sentence above, the highlighted word is, have, did are helping verbs. So is, have and did, they are the helping verbs, whereas blowing, met and do are the main verbs. Okay, helping verbs are also called auxiliary verbs. Okay, a helping verb helps the main verb in a sentence by extending its meaning. So how does a helping verb help main verb? Main verb can extend its meaning. Main verb can give its meaning only and only when helping verb is present there. For example, the rats not do this blunder. Is the sentence correct? No, but it's did that helps the main verb, blunder, that helps the main verb and extends the meaning of the sentence. Helping verbs are used along with the main verbs. So helping verbs are usually used with main verbs. Helping verbs are also called auxiliary verbs. So helping verbs को हम auxiliary verbs भी बोलते हैं. Whereas helping verbs are used along with the main verbs. So helping verbs are is, did, have, is. It's usually used with the main verbs. Main verb can be anything. Blowing, met, eat. Okay. For example, be verbs. They help in showing the state of being. For example, am, is, are, was, were, be, being and been. So these are called be verbs. They help in showing the state of being. They show you the state of being. What is the condition of the being? What is the state of the being? Okay. For example, am, is, are, was, were, be, being and been. Have verbs. They help in showing actions that have already been completed. That have already been. Have is usually used with the past. Okay, that have been completed. These are used to make perfect tenses. Perfect tense means when the work is done. Okay. For example, has, have and had. So have is used with those actions that has already been completed. We usually use have in the past tense. And they are used to make perfect tenses. Perfect tenses means when the work is complete. For example, has, have and had. Then there are do verbs. These are the kinds of verbs. Okay, kind of do verbs. These are used in negative and interrogative sentences. Did I hurt you? For example, do, does and did. So these are do verbs. They are used to make negative sentences and they are used to make interrogative sentences. Remember, sometimes a few helping verbs can serve as main verbs in a sentence. For example, I am the new sailor, Mary had a little lamb, Radha did this. So these are actually am, had and did are helping verbs. But in some of the sentences, they can act as main verbs as well. So you should remember this. Sometimes helping verbs can be main verbs as well. Underline the helping verbs and circle the main verbs in these sentences. So this exercise is already given on your notes. You go through the notes and see which is the helping verb and which is the main